What's going on, guys? This is our solo players guide walkthrough to the challenge of elders this week of June 6th to the 12th. So we do this every single Tuesday, so if you need a challenge of elders guide on a weekly basis, go ahead and hit subscribe, because we do this, like I said, every single Tuesday. We also do nightfall guides for warlocks, hunters, and titans. So link in the description to all of that fun stuff in the description box below. We'll just do one nightfall guide, and then that video will have links to the others if you need them. But anyways, like I said, we do this every single week, so hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's go ahead and rock the modifiers, and then we'll hit our setup, and then we'll rock the guide. Modifiers this week are Airborne, players deal more damage while in the air. Super kill bonus, super kills are worth more points. And of course, 3 for 3, or at least as far as I've been paying attention, we get trickle again. Recharge of abilities is significantly reduced. Like, come on, Bungie, I really don't want to do super kill bonus again in like 2 or 3 weeks and get trickle again. This is the 3rd time in a row that you've done that now. Let's move away from trickle and actually get some kind of other modifier. Anyways, we're going to use bad juju. After each kill this week, this weapon will reload instantly and increase damage for a short time. Kills will help charge your super, so you're going to get more super energy with every kill, and you're gonna do a little bit more damage. That's always nice. Special doesn't really matter too much unless you have something that can charge up super energy. I don't know of a perk that does that, but if you do and I don't, let me know in the comment section down below as far as talking about special weapons. And then I'm rocking the Quillam's Terminus just for round 1, pretty much. And then we're using the Freedom Aspects for that reload and weapon swap speed. Now, a really important thing that you want to do as well, because of trickle, you want to look for helmets with perks like Inverse Shadow. That's actually the best one. Increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. That works perfectly with bad juju, which does pretty much the same thing. So you're getting a little bit extra. It's not going to be like, oh my god, it's like a third of the way charged with 3 kills. Maybe not that extensive, but it is going to help a lot. And you need as much super energy from every kill as possible to get those supers fully charged, so you can just destroy some stuff. Second Thought is also a good one. I think Heavy Lifting is another one. Heavy Lifting is another really good one. Hands On is something you want to look for, those perks on a helmet. So but definitely Inverse Shadow is the one you want more than any other. So if you got one, infuse it if you got to, but definitely look for Inverse Shadow. Throw some motes of light so you can use it. That's what I did today. Definitely look for that. Trickle sucks, Bungie. Anyways, Perpetual Charge. Grenade kills recharge your melee. Melee kills recharge your grenade. That's not going to come into work. You do not want to be killing stuff with your grenade or your melees. Save that, because we're also using Transcendence. When cast with full grenade and melee energy, Storm Trance restores your health to full and drain slower. So as with grenades and melees and supers not recharging worth a damn this week, do not use those. And you definitely want your Storm Trance, your super, to drain a whole lot slower, and this will help you do that. So hopefully you have this note unlocked right here. It is probably the most important skill perk you have this week. We're also using Rising Storm. Not that it matters, it's a melee perk, but hits with Thunderstrike charge your super ability and melee energy. Not kills, but hits. So if you do have to using melee for whatever reason, Rising Storm is going to charge your super a little bit. As you can see, we're trying to get as much super energy from anywhere we possibly can. Superconductor doubles your storm trance's lightning chaining capability, so you're going to hit more enemies per little damage wave with your super. Definitely be rocking this more than, especially Landfall. Landfall will actually cause your super to drain a lot faster. For some reason, Bungie thought that was where Stormcaller needed to be nerfed at, which it didn't. I don't blank. So definitely rock Superconductor, and then of course jump and grenades are up to you. So let's stop ranting about how much trickle sucks and let's get into this guide.
The wretched night, dark blade of the hive.
Alright, so obviously you're wondering why I have full super energy at the beginning of the first round, and that is because if you want to, and I suggest you do just for points, go ahead and charge your super each round and then die to start the round over, and then you have full super to take out ads. Now what you're also seeing is I'm waiting for enemies to kind of come to me. That's why I'm waiting for the wizards to come out and take them out. It just gives it more time for any of these ads to come towards me, and I don't have to travel very far to kill them with my super. So go ahead and do that, just like you see. Once it runs out, clean any ads up with your bad juju that you can, if there's any left. And then you want to come right over here. This is going to be your safe spot to damage the boss. Just go ahead and do that, and then just keep an eye out for reinforcements inbound just above your super energy bar. And then yeah, once those spawn in, go ahead and run back to the place where we just were, as you see me do right here. Get precision, as many precision kills as you can. That way you'll at least get the precision kill bonus. As you see, it's 25 points versus, I think it's 50? 45. It's 25 points versus 45. So you definitely want that extra 20 kills, extra 20 points, because that will stack up. 5 kills is 100 points. So that will add up really quick. But it's pretty much just do that over and over. You might have to skip every other round to get your super. I would say that if you find yourself killing more enemies in between supers than you do with your supers, go ahead and just skip a wave of enemies and just save that super energy for the next wave. That way you can maximize your points like that. And then just come back here, do damage to the boss, and it's going to rinse and repeat.
The betrayed!
Alright, so this is my all-time least favorite boss in the Challenge of Elders. I hate this boss with a steamy passion, especially with weeks like this week where it's super kills and trickle. It is not fun at all because he will spawn an orb that if you don't detonate by standing in its vicinity, you'll see me do it here a couple times, it will suppress you, so you can't use your abilities and you can't double jump. But it also takes away your melee charge, your super charge, and some of your grenade charge. It's just not fun with weeks like this to fight this boss. So obviously the faster you get to that orb, the faster it's going to power down. And the longer you keep it up, the longer it's going to take, the more damage you might have to take on. So don't risk it too much. Like this maybe is not such a good idea. But as you can see, it went down pretty quick, surprisingly. But pretty much just stay back here, take out whatever adds you have to, build your super up if you don't have it, and then restart the round. You know, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And then once you pop your super, I would say go down the middle and then head to the right. That is where a lot of Vandals I found were hiding. They're either going to be down that middle strip, or they're also going to be down into the little tunnel thing to the right side of that. Why I say stay back here as much as possible is because, like you just saw, he will actually spawn it close enough to cover where you can hide behind cover and despawn this orb. And you definitely want to despawn as many orbs as safely as possible. So if you can get all of them safely, beautiful. If not, don't risk your last wave of enemies for an orb. If you have to lose some super energy, I would say it's honestly better to do that than die and have to start all over, because this boss seems to take forever to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna let this play out, and then we're gonna go ahead and head into the next boss.
Stalker of the X, the Overmind Minotaur.
Alright, so we go from one boss that is absolutely horrible to one boss that is not too awful bad. It's actually pretty decently easy on other modified weeks. But pretty much what you want to do is just exactly the same as the other ones. If you want to build your super up and die, or start the round and get a whole bunch of points, if you do it for any one round, round 3 is the round to do it in. Just because you're going to rank up the most amount of points during this specific round. So you definitely want as many super kills as possible. So what you want to do is just stay back here until you got your super, obviously. Take out whatever adds you need to gain your super. Go ahead and go around the map trying to find them. Get as many super kills. I should have. This is a round that I definitely should have either started over or waited until the next round, because as you saw, I had at least a third of my super left over, and I had only got maybe half of the adds with it. So huge waste of a super. That's the prime example of what you don't want to do. I know that that cost me a lot of points. I think I only ended up getting like 3,200 points around there. 32,000 points is what I mean. 32,000. But so yeah, definitely don't do what I just did. But once you get your super, as you saw, that was your safety zone to do the boss in. He can still spot you, which is something we're about to talk about. He does have a mechanic, if you will, that you'll hear a sound that sounds like a little bit of a Vex scream, and then if you'll see spotted on your thing, it means you gotta get out of the way, or you'll get trapped in this little orb, and you have to destroy the orb. Or I think the orb does a small amount of damage to you, as well as as well as whatever ads, including the boss, can do to you. So you definitely don't want to get caught in that, especially with low health. So just keep that in mind. Just listen out for the sound and look out for the little warning. And then once you kill all the ads, go ahead and run back to the safety zone, do damage to the boss, and then yeah, you'll be good to go. But other than that, that's pretty much all I can tell you guys. I will speed this one up so you can see what this wave looks like. Also, there's rewards at the end if you're interested in that. I didn't show it, but I did get a 400 light ghost shell from completion, so that's awesome. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So rate, subscribe, share, all that cool stuff, and I will talk to you guys later.